Well, if you haven't been following along, we rescued this 71 Deluxe bus that's been sitting in a field for 16 years. Now that it's cleaned up, it's time to do a little work to it. It's time to accessorize. Let's get it looking good again.
All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to take the air cleaner off, and then I'm going to put some oil in the engine because unfortunately there's no oil in the engine. I'm going to do that, mix some Marvel in there, and then we're going to take all the spark plugs out and put Marvel in there as well. So let's get started. Like that. I'll get these all clipped on here. All right. You know what's odd about this? This is 1170. This has a generator, and it also obviously has a voltage regulator bolted back here. Thought 71 had alternator, but maybe certain years changed. Anyway, oil, throw that in here. All right, guys, I'm just putting used motor oil in here. I'm not really care. This is a mixture of different vehicles. It doesn't have much miles on it. I mixed it new and used, but it's like different viscosities. I'm just looking for something to get to lube up the bottom end of the engine and for it to touch all the bearings. So I'm going to overfill it. I'm not worried about. I'm not going to start it. This is just to break the engine free. Some Marvel in there. Now, if you guys don't have Marvel, you can always use transmission fluid and a little diesel fluid. Diesel fuel, I'm sorry. Oops. I pulled that out and I had oil all over the place. Not a smooth move. All right. You can also use PB Blaster in the cylinders as well. It's always a good penetrant. Works pretty good. Corrosion and whatnot. Wow, this is actually a Volkswagen stamped fuel pump. The Wolfsburg. Well, actually, it says, what is it? Piersborg. Stamped VW emblem right there. I never saw one of those before. Pretty cool. All right. Ooh, there's water in the oil. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Sure is. Let me see if I can drain some of that. If I put more oil in there, it's going to push the water out because the water is going to float. Let's do this. I might have to get some a jack in here to try to, because I can't fit my hand in here with the tires all blown out. Yeah, it's better. That's better. Chomsky in there. Gonna put a little marble in my little squeeze tube here. These cylinders here. So we're gonna prep this, get this ready. Now we're gonna pull the plugs. Spark plug wires look pretty decent. They are Bosch. Fuel line out there. Okay. Yep. Rip the whole plug wire right off. There we go. Okay. All kind of mice house all around here. Look at that. All right, let's pull that one. We got that. Let's get the other ones. All right. Don't give us much room in here. This one here. Ew, that's nasty. It's not a good sign. Let's continue. Let's continue here. This one's got rust on it and water. I don't know if this is, like I said, we get a little rust here. There's a little rodent. You can see rust on the outside, but that could have been for me pressure washing it, or rodents have been running around this engine too. We got mice. Definitely got mice areas on here. So could be that. We just don't know. Let's move this fuel line out of the way. Okay, there we go. So last plug right here. Got a little corrosion on her as well. Like, I'm dropping these two back there, so there's dirt all in them. Still dirt around all of it. All right. Now we are going to administer the marble. Let's try that right now. Okay. Put some in there. Okay. Squeeze a little over here now. Get in there somehow. Go. A lot of dirt around that one. Probably use the vacuum cleaner on that. I got a lot of trash. All right, let's get that going. Oh, looks rusty in there. Yeah, gonna take probably days, a few days or so, you know. Okay, that's gonna do it for today. Oil in there, drained water that was in there. More than likely, I pressure wash. It looked like fresh water. Pulled all the spark plugs out. Put Marvel all in there. Gonna let that sit. Hopefully, I'll just keep rocking the pulley back. Try to free that up a little. And like I said, it was sitting out in the woods for 16 years. So we're gonna go ahead and do as best we can with it. But hey, we saved another one. That's what it's all about, saving them. So hopefully we can get this on the road. I don't know, in the next few months or so. Thing in here, slide in. type of silicone around this. Fix it. They always break.
Duct tape's not good.
Yeah, I just don't like the look of it. It doesn't look the greatest. Try and make it look a little bit better. Yeah, looks like it's cracked all on here. So I'm going to try to clean this off, grease it, and then silicone that. But this I think is completely broken off. So get some alcohol, degreaser, alcohol it all up, get all this tape off. And we'll see what we come up with.
7:30 in the morning. What's all that racket? Pulled the seat out?
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to get all this crap out.
Where's your gloves? Where's your mask? You just can't help yourself. We haven't even had breakfast.
Yeah, we're just dingle-dicking in there, you know? I can't dingle-dick. Look at my plate.
Put the Cali tag back on.
Put the Cali tag back on.
And you wash the windows.
What was it, Less? Was it Less Washer? I forget the company. The where this is from. Volkswagen. And the owner's manual.
Oh, you're looking at all the
Let's check out everything.
paperwork.
Man, this thing opens up so much nicer than the Westie. The guardy latches. I have to slam the Westie one down.
Well, it smells less mouse piss today.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to clean off all the mold here. Do a little wipe job right here. Just on the sides.
Nice.
Quick wipe. Coming along pretty good.
I thought you were going to work on the 61 today. Look at the way that glides.
Would you look at it? Would you just look at it?
We got a little Osmo. I was able to break the seat free. A little rust in the track here, but I was able to use some of my PV blaster and get it out of here. So right now I just took some of the chunks out and putting some rust inhibitor on everything here, and everything's gonna turn black. And just to prevent any further rust. I do have a rust hole right here. I punched it through. And then I'll probably just coat it with some, I'll paint it just to make it look more appealing. And then that's what we're doing right now. Figure I just do a little something on it. And that's where we're at. Gotta clean that dash. Gotta clean the dash.
I think that's the least part of your worries.
That'll probably fix this whole thing. A clean dash, you know?
I gotta get the mold off of the head.
Yeah. Little spiderwebs here.
Let's do that next weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I'm roll off that. Yeah. I ordered new tires for it, but I want to rip off all the old wheels, take the tires off the rims. I gotta sand them down. I gotta sand the rims down, paint them, and go from there. So we're gonna start that process right now. I got the original jack for the bus. We're gonna go ahead and find that here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. There's that. Pop the cover off. Nope. These have seen better days. that under there. The same thing here. These are going to be on there. And now we wait. All right, guys, so we took the rims off, pulled the tires off, I wire wheeled them, and then I put rust resolver on them, and it turned them all black. Now we're gonna go ahead and hit it with a high performance enamel semi-gloss white to make them look a little nicer. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wire wheel the surface rust off here, and we're gonna go ahead and coat it with a rust resolver. So let's get started. All right, guys, so I just got 185 14C tires, so they're load rated for the bus. I got those matching all the way around, factory size. Painted the rims, as you guys saw before. Got those going. Now we're slapping them all on and gonna put the caps on. All right, last one.
Good afternoon, everybody. What we are going to do is try to turn the engine over. The engine's stuck. I took all the spark plugs out, put Marvel in there. Same with the oil. I put a bunch of oil in here, overfilled the oil, put transmission fluid in there, and I also put Marvel in there. We're going to see if we can turn the engine a little bit. You know, it's a very patient job, so I mean, this could take. So I have fluid in there. I've had it in there for a couple days. You know, it could take a couple days, it could take a couple months. You know, you just have to be patient with it and just kind of go easy. And that's what we're gonna do now. So I have to remove the tin. I'm gonna remove the tin, that way I can get in here with the breaker bar and the socket. We're just gonna go easy. Try to rock it back and forth. That's the key to this. So let's go get started. Oops. That ripped right off. Alright. Now we got a little more access. So let's try this out. Like I said, this has only been a couple days. Again, I filled the case with oil and I've overfilled it almost coming out of the top here. Because I want to make sure I get all the bearings lubed, main bearings, everything. I just want everything lubed with oil and Marvel and everything. See if I can get any corrosion that possibly may be in the case as well. Now this breaker bar I got in here is huge. That's the only issue. Okay, so I think we got no budget at all, and I'm not going to go too crazy on it. I mean, it is tightening the nut and loosening it. We're going to give it another few more days and try it again. We'll just keep doing this every few days to just see if we can get it to break loose a little. I'll just move it. I just want to move it just a hair. Then we're going to let that Marvel sit in there again. We'll move it back the other way, and then just keep. Plan is to just keep going back and forth till we can get it going, a good movement, and then we'll just kind of spin it around. I'll go ahead and put more Marvel in there and just keep continuing moving around, and we're gonna drain the well at that point I'll try running power to this and just crank it over and blowing all the other oil out of the cylinders, and kind of go from there. Drain the oil again and put some other oil in there and try to get it running. That's going to be the goal. It hasn't been running in 16 years, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. So stay tuned. I'll give you guys follow-ups. So hope we'll have some updates on here soon. I'm hoping we'll get this engine freed up, and that's that's where we're at. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later. Peace.